if Solomon, with all his glory, his splendor, his greatness, and at the end of everything, he said something. He said, all those things are vanity upon vanities. All is vanity. Solomon, the man that got married to 700 wives and 300 concubines, the man that Queen visited and bowed just only for her seeing the glory of Solomon. And yet, you know, it's very people. I used to hear some people, they say, after all, Solomon, if some people want to talk, they will use Solomon as a reference. They will tell you, after all, Solomon married 700 wives and 300 concubines. Yet, do you know the ending of Solomon? Do you know how he ended? Some people say Solomon didn't make heaven. Who told you? Did you know how he ended? And that is why I told you in my previous video that God is not interested in your beginning. The only thing that matters is your ending. How you end matters. And that was why at the end of his journey, before he ended his journey here on earth, Solomon, he said something that he has seen, that all these things are vanity upon vanity, says the preacher. All is vanity. And I want to ask you that felt that you have gotten it all. What do you have? Is your wealth, can your wealth be compared with the wealth of Solomon when he was here on earth? You have not seen anything. His wisdom, his splendor, his majesty, nothing. But yet, at the end of everything, he said, vanity upon vanity. And there was something he said in that Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. And not just that. You read that Ecclesiastes chapter 12, 13 and 14. Solomon says something there. He said, let us hear the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the will, for this is the duty of man. This is the whole duty of man. That is your responsibility. Verse 14 says, he said, for God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So do you believe, or do you think the man that wrote this at the end ended up in hell? He returned back to the right track. And that was why he said this, that he said that the whole conclusion of the matter is for you to fear God. So at the end of everything, Solomon didn't end up in that way. He returned back to God. He made peace with God. He realized that he has failed God, and he returned back and made things right. You are not sure of your salvation. You don't even have money. How much do you have? What and what have you acquired that is making your hair so big? That you felt that because you're rich, you cannot go to church. You cannot serve God. And when you talk, people tell you, I don't have time. Told you, who told you? You don't have relationship with God. There is nothing to write home about when it comes to your spirituality. You will not be rich as Solomon, yet he made peace with Christ. So I don't know who you are. Make peace with God. Whatever you think you have gotten or have acquired will not save you on that day. In fact, the truth of the matter is that you go nowhere with it. At the end of everything, you will see end up with what Solomon said, vanity upon vanities. All is vanity. It doesn't matter how many cars or buildings you have. It doesn't matter the investment you have made. It doesn't matter your fame, your connections, people you are connected with. At the end of everything, that second, that minute, that moment that you close your eyes in death, that will be the end of it all. So what matters then is your relationship that will pull you through. The relationship you have with God, that is the only thing that can save you that time. So sit down and draw the conclusion. Make up your mind to make peace with your maker. Make up your mind to readjust some things. Make up your mind. Sit down and analyze some things. Sit down and ask yourself some questions and ask yourself, if I die today, where am I going to? I've wasted so many years in evil, in wickedness, in vanities. Now, what is left for me? What am I supposed to do? If I die today, where am I going to? Beloved, sit down and make peace with God. Sit down and think about your life, and God will bless you.